This is exactly right.
When a charming neurosurgeon rode into Frontier Town selling a persona of confidence and care, patients trusted him.
He wore cowboy boots in the operating room and became sought after by patients.
He promised to heal them. Instead, he left a trail of broken bodies.
This is a story of greed, betrayal, and a fight for justice.
Listen to Dr. Death, the Cowboy, wherever you get your podcasts, or binge the entire series right now, only with Audible. Goodbye. The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye. While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent.
The future soccer stars who are already turning heads at age 14.
Because next doesn't wait for an invitation.
And Hyundai doesn't either.
Hyundai has always moved the future within reach.
Hyundai did it by making advanced safety standard on every vehicle.
And by engineering EVs with ultra-fast charging capability.
And Hyundai continues doing it every day because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here.
Next starts now.
Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
Goodbye.
So hi.
Hi, Karen.
It's time once again
It
to
is.
talk about murder.
Murder. Welcome to my favorite murder.
Hi, welcome. That was Georgia.
That's Karen.
And we are here to talk to you about the thing that you want to talk about the most, because we do too. Murder.
That your friends don't want to talk about.
You know what? Some people are fear-based, and that's fine.
Sure.
That's the way they live. They want to put their hands over their eyes and pretend like reality isn't happening.
Yeah.
But not us, friends.
No, some of us want to just like jump into the pool of terror.
Yeah. So there's an old saying, you have to go into the mouth of the ghost.
Ooh.
That's what we do here.
We are the ghost mouths.
We are adventurers into ghost mouths. So suck it.
Hey, did you see that the house from the first season of American Horror Story, the haunted house? You can now Airbnb that house. Can we record an episode from there? Like,
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. That
night.
big brick thing that has like the turrets and stuff.
It's like a gothic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like arts and crafts gothic.
Where the guy from the Law Show lived and like they had the maid and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. I liked that first season a lot.
I did too. Spending the night there, middle of the night, lights off, quiet. We'll do some ghost hunting.
Ghost stuff.
Ghosty stuff.
Was there a murder taking place in there at all?
No.
Aside from the TV show?
I know. No.
But it is a creepy old house.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
I mean, maybe the murder hasn't been found yet. We'll dig up the yard.
Maybe it'll happen that night. Somewhere nearby.
Like in the house.
Dig up the yard.
Yeah.
Just start digging for bones.
We're looking for bones. We haven't talked about my new favorite show, the O.J. Simpson show.
Love it.
Is that what it's called?
The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is also one of my favorite shows.
David Schwimmer.
Oh, Schwim.
Stop it. You're breaking my heart.
Stop it. What about when they were in Chin Chin? The Kardashian family went to Chin Chin. That is so LA if you don't live here. Chin Chin is a terrible Chinese chain, or delicious, depending on who you are.
I haven't heard of it since the 90s.
It is so 90s. Like, it's where we used to go when I moved here in 1994.
Really?
All the time.
Oh my God.
That was like the place everyone wanted to go.
It was like the Ivy.
Yeah, but cheap and in the valley.
Yeah.
And the idea that they were like, we cut the line and Chin is, oh my God.
Like, this is where we want to go. Cause this is where like, I went to bat mitzvahs of these kind of girls where it's like, we go to Chin. Like I went to camp with the Fonz's daughter.
Oh.
And so they probably went to Chin Chin a lot.
I bet. Cause they eat that Chinese chicken salad. Back then, everybody thought it was diet.
Right.
That's how the 90s were.
It's good. That show is great. I love that it's going off the premise that he totally did it.
Well, yeah, because he did.
I know.
Is the thing.
He absolutely did.
He really, really did. Because that's the thing is, as we discuss and find in all of these stories that we tell and cases that we talk about, things happen for A, for a reason, and B, the people that do them have histories of doing things.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so strange that still the legal system treats these things like it's out of the blue, where it's like, yes, if a man consistently beats the shit out of his wife, that will escalate, that things escalate.
Yep. Well, you know what I think is really interesting is that instead of looking into the history and why and what happened exactly and what's the most obvious answer, the answer is then to give them a defense attorney to argue a fucking fantasy or like a fucking daydream that they somehow didn't do it. And here is why maybe it didn't happen, or this way or that way. It's like,
or just those huge distractions of like, basically they were putting the LAPD on trial, which they deserved because the Rodney King riots had just, the Rodney King beating had just happened.
But that's like so not even close to the same thing,
But the argument of a black man can't get a fair trial or like, that the system is against black people and black men specifically was so true and had never been really broached before. And I remember white people being like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's such a bunch of crap. And it's like, how would you know?
Dude, okay. Rodney King's trial took place in Simi Valley with 0 black people on the jury.
Yeah.
I think it was even all men, or maybe it was one woman.
Ridiculous. No, it's bad.
Simi Valley, which is like the whitest fucking place in Los Angeles, with 0 black people on the jury.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, yeah, not a jury of his peers.
No.
I mean, like just crooked and bad all around. So there is a kind of like, it was a get back in a way.
Yeah,
but
absolutely
it's funny
was.
to watch it. Like, that's right when I moved here, all that stuff happened.
Yeah.
And like, we're living through it. I remember being in, I think it was Golden Apple Comics, and they were like, OJ's running. The Bronco is on the highway and running up to our friend Laura's house, and everybody just gathering there and watching it on TV.
Well, I just remember when the verdict was about to be read, it was like, okay, everyone knows he's guilty. He should be convicted. Nobody wants another riot, and it was so traumatizing, the first riot, that it was like, it wasn't worth it to see him be convicted, because that was fucking scary and no one wanted to go through that again.
Right.
So
it definitely would have happened.
Yeah. And it was almost a relief when it was not guilty, because it was like, okay, you know what? Black people deserve this after what we've fucking put them through here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird though, because when you watch it, it's such a fascinating thing. Like watching them, Marsha Clark and her whole team acting like it's a slam dunk case.
Oh yeah.
When you know what's really going to happen.
Total. Marsha Clark, what's her character from American Horror Story? She's incredible.
Oh, Sarah Paulson.
Yeah.
But her hair is so distracting. All I can do is think about how long it took to curl every piece of that hair.
That had to be a perm. Was that a perm, or was she like, you absolutely can't perm me?
Or it must have been a wig. No one lets anybody perm their hair anymore.
Yeah.
Do they?
No.
I don't know.
The sad thing, of course, is the murder victims that just didn't get any recognition.
No.
But
no, it was not about them at all.
No. I just can never forget that. I never forgot the quote that like Nicole was almost decapitated. That's how deep it wasn't. He slit her throat. She was almost decapitated.
He was like going berserk.
Yeah, he cut into her. Oh, God.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
And like that idea of how they started the whole thing with the dog with bloody feet.
Totally.
Walking up, like
Barking.
the guy finding a dog.
It's a good show.
It's very good. And then also insanely cheesy.
Yeah.
It's so enjoyable. Like John Travolta, God bless him.
He is killing it.
He's my fave.
Do you think he was really like that?
Robert Shapiro?
Yeah.
Probably. But he didn't have blue eyes.
Yeah,
we know that.
Right. It's really corny. There's so many corny things. Every single line that Marsha Clark says is like, cut to commercial. Like she can't say a line without it cutting to commercial.
But the best was at the end of the last episode.
Oh,
spoiler alert! When she sees, she just goes, "Motherfucker."
Yeah, I think that's the first motherfucker on TV, right?
I think so because it's FX, right? So they're a little edgy.
When she says "motherfucker," when she says that about
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah,
he joined the team,
and his story's great too.
Oh, everyone is.
Yeah, but I really just want to hug David Schwimmer.
Yeah, because who knew that, was it Robert Kardashian?
Yeah.
Who knew he was such a great guy?
Who knew he was a great guy that would spawn the literal devils? Like the downfall.
All those discussions where they're like, it's not about fame. You have to have a good heart.
Well, I keep thinking about his kids watching him being like, fuck my dad. I miss my dad.
Probably.
It's sad.
It is sad.
He died like not too long after that, which is so sad.
I'm sure. Can you imagine how stressful it would have been to be that guy in that situation?
That guy knows his friend is guilty and has to defend him.
He also had to use the phrase Uncle Juice a lot, which I think may have been the thing that killed him. That could have been it.
Yeah, that would be hard. Uncle Juice. He's not their real uncle. Oh, Kris Jenner, killing it.
Oh, Selma Blair. God
Selma
bless.
Blair. Do you think she was like, this is the end of my career, or was she stoked about it?
Stoked.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see all those other people on that cast.
That's true. Like, that's true.
I love this.
They're great.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we also have to talk about the fact that we're both watching Autopsy, but should we save that for?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody recommend, I'm sorry, I don't have the name because someone mentioned it to us on the Twitter page.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a man and he said, oh, Autopsy was amazing. I watched all of it. And I went, Autopsy, huh? And then I looked it up and I had never seen it.
You had never heard of it or seen it?
I think I may have heard of it, but I'd never seen it.
I had always just figured it. And I think I had like watched maybe the wrong episode where like he was literally just in an autopsy room cutting into someone and talking and discussing it.
Yeah.
Which I thought the whole thing was like that. And no, it's like case stories from this crazy guy, like his crazy coroner's past and how he solved crimes based on the autopsy.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
And like and also they kind of fold in, like I've watched a couple now. The last one I was watching was number 9 when I texted you. Because it's other people, they get other coroners in there too, because they're basically just getting all the craziest stories.
Yeah.
And I won't give that one away and just let people watch it. It's so good.
I want to know.
It's what I texted you. Remember
right,
where they opened up a guy?
Yes.
And should I just say it?
Say it.
There was voodoo dolls inside
his body?
Oh,
Karen, I read that as inside of his coffin.
No.
Wait a minute. Are you inside of his body?
Yes.
There were.
That's why I was so upset.
I'm gonna go cry. I thought you meant like, yeah, I thought, because I read it as like they
next to his
by
the satin pillow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Okay, no.
And it turned out the woman that ran the funeral home practiced voodoo. You got to see her too. She is worth the entire episode.
She looks totally normal, right?
She has the best hair I've ever seen, and she's a badass. And she was basically trying to get rid of all the other funeral homes, like all her competitors, and do better financially. So she made voodoo dolls for all of them and then sewn them up inside this man's corpse.
At what point in that whole operation are you like, I might be a little crazy?
Yeah, this might not be a great idea.
Yeah, this could come back.
Yeah, what will this look like from the outside?
Right. Just everyone, you can be as crazy as you want, but act normal.
Yeah, or just try to step out for 1 second and be like, if someone discovers this, how crazy will I look?
Totally.
That's good advice.
I think that is too. So everyone watch Autopsy. Someone on Twitter suggested, or on our Facebook page, we have a Facebook group, My Favorite Murder, that you can join. Someone suggested that we just do a live episode, or just do an episode where we just watch an episode of Autopsy and just talk about it.
That's a great idea.
They can watch along with us.
A very good idea.
I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can go on because it's on HBO Go or HBO Now or whatever.
Apparently there's a lot of episodes on YouTube as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's like, you can find them everywhere.
Love it.
Doing it.
We're going to have all kinds of events.
Yeah, it's also a little dated, which I fucking love when I'm watching true crime shit. Do you ever go back and watch Forensic Files?
Yo, yeah.
Oh, it's like 2002, which doesn't seem that long ago.
Please.
It's so long ago.
The blouses tell a different story.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I can even deal with reenactments when they're like vintage reenactments.
Yeah. I love reenactors. Well, that's a whole different
Dude,
podcast.
I can't watch a reenactment and not picture the person's headshot.
Yes.
And their whole family watching because it's Billy's big break or whatever.
Yes. I always think about that. And that sometimes they cast women that actually look like real women. So it's like, this is like, she's the one that got picked finally, even though that, you know, like probably in her agency or whatever.
Yeah, but then you think about the breakdown of what they were calling for, and it's like big fat stupid woman
that murders people.
That murders, like that nobody trusts and likes. And it's like, oh, that's what I got cast as.
You know what? No small parts. Everybody has got to get their story told.
What they say? No small part. Oh no. Who would play us?
Well, Selma Blair would play me for
definitely,
sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then David Schwimmer would play you.
I'll take it. Okay. I feel like I always start with my favorite murder.
So you want me to go first?
Sure. Do you want to go first?
I will. And this is under the guise we were talking about,
right.
Kids that kill, but I don't know if we still did that.
I did.
Oh, good.
So
I did too.
We decided that we're now going to have every episode has a theme or like what's a point? A subject.
Yeah. Point. Or just, I guess theme's the right word.
Theme or subject. Yeah. So we can kind of like matchy match. So this was kids. Were we doing kids that kill their parents?
That's what I did.
Okay. Me too.
Okay.
Good. Yay. We did it.
If you're always on the lookout for a great audiobook or just want help figuring out what to listen to next, there's a podcast you should know about.
It's called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audio Book Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode takes a closer look at some of the most talked about new audiobooks on Audible, spanning a wide range of genres from sci-fi and literary fiction to rom-coms, thrillers, and comedy.
Cal is joined by guests who dig into what these stories are about, what makes them stand out as audiobooks, and why they're connecting with listeners right now.
If you're looking for your next listen, this is a great place to start.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye. The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's U.S.-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, whatever turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.
So I did Alex and Derek King,
which I don't know about. So I'm excited to hear this.
Okay.
Because you sent me a photo and I was like, I'm not looking this up. Just tell me about it.
So the first time I ever saw these kids on the news, Alex King, at the time, I think he was either 12 or 13. He looked like he was 8 years old. He looked like a baby face baby.
Holy shit.
Very small boy. And his brother, it was like a year, maybe 2 years older than him, Derek King, was kind of bigger, like looked like a teenager.
Hold on. I'm going to get cozy.
Yeah, lay all the way down. I'm going to tell you a story. So, and I remember seeing it where it was like, kids who kill and whatever, and they'd killed their father. So the deal was, a house was on fire. Firemen go to put the house out. They put the fire out and go in. And then in the other part of the house that isn't burnt, they find a dead body.
Uh-oh.
And they know that it's dead not from the fire, but they can see that it has head wounds. And so, the next day, Alex and Derek King turned themselves in to the sheriff's.
Wait, tell me their age again.
12 and 13.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Babies. And you got to see the picture. The one mugshot of Alex King. He's just got zits all over his forehead.
Ugh.
He just is like, it's a child. It's like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
And so they turn themselves in and they say that they had run away from home because their dad was too strict to their dad's friend, Ricky Chavez's house. And they stayed there for a week and they knew that they knew they were going to get punished when they went back home. So they decided to kill him to avoid being punished. And
because they're children.
And also they ran away because their dad, so what had happened, it's a very sad story, of course, but it's like the mother and father have Derek, Alex, and then she has twins, and then she leaves all 4 boys, leaves the husband and just bails.
I will never be able to wrap my head around moms who just later, I mean, dads too, but you know.
Well, and in this story particularly, there's a lot of things I wish I knew more about. And I read every single article on Google when I put their names in. It just went down until I got to, there was an article on the NAMBLA website, which is the National Association for Man-Boy Love or whatever.
That's a thing you can click on?
You can click on it. I didn't realize until after I clicked and read the story. And at the end, it was like a person that was trying to rationalize, or I was like, oh my God, where have I gone? Because I just kept on reading stories.
Kara, I've never come across that in all my weird.
It was like the 10th article.
And you can click on it. Do you think that the government is tracking you now?
100%. And they should be like that. But it was the defense I have is that it was just the next article down. Like I wasn't.
Did it say anything different or anything inflammatory?
So it told this part of the story. It is inflammatory, but it's that creepy thing of, so they ran to Ricky Chavez's house. And the reason they like to go there is because he let them smoke pot and play video games, and he was molesting Alex. And he had convinced Alex that they were in love. This guy was 39. That they were in love and that Alex was gay. And so this herein starts the soap opera of this story because.
Jesus, I was not expecting that angle.
Yeah, it's rough. So the NAMBLA article, of course, is like, people don't understand these relationships or whatever, where I was like, wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, it's creepy. But so that guy drove them to the sheriff's department to turn themselves in. But then they got him and they were like, so what exactly are you doing here? And then it turns out, so he gets held for like aiding and abetting, essentially, keeping them.
Did he have anything? Okay. But he knew that they had killed his dad when they were staying there. Okay.
So the two young boys confess, and they have their confessions taped, and they're very detailed about it.
Did you watch them? Can you watch them? You can't probably. Huh?
No, it's tape recorder.
Oh,
from what I understand.
Okay.
But then a little while later, they recant, like a couple months later. And I think that's probably when they got lawyers and when the lawyers like put everything out and were like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You ran to the molester's house to hang out the day after you killed your father. What's really going on here? And then they came back and said that we were trying to cover for Ricky. It turned out he killed our father.
Bullshit.
And this whole thing was his idea.
Bullshit.
And that's where it all started. And I remember when I saw that news story, it was like they were basically presented as like these evil children. Like you immediately believed that it was such a bias. It was such a weird bias. They were like, and this young one has a relationship with this guy.
As if that kid is somehow perpetuating the relationship.
Yeah. Or
it's his fault that.
Yes.
Or he's seducing the older man somehow.
Because they're basically trying to sell the story of like these two devil children.
Oh no.
When really, as we all know, it's like this guy was in their life. So clearly Alex was being groomed for a long time. And, it's just the grossest thing.
Yeah.
So basically when the mom bailed, the dad, after a little while, was like, I can't handle 4 boys by myself. So they all got put in, like, Alex went to a foster home. The twins went somewhere else.
Oh, no.
And then the older boy went and lived with the principal of the local high school.
No, that can't be chill.
I don't think so. And then he stayed there until like 2 months before this murder. So, and Alex came back from the foster home. I can't get any information about what happened, but they said it didn't work out or something.
Right.
But we all know what foster homes
Sure
can be like.
Sure.
So But Alex was doing good at home with his dad. Then Derek showed up. And then 2 months later, the dad's murdered.
Do we know, did the mom come back for the trial?
Yeah. The mom not only came back for the trial, when they basically were found guilty. I think they were found guilty of second-degree murder or something.
Mm-hmm.
The mom showed up.
They hit him with something and then set his body on fire?
Baseball bat.
Son of a
Derek
bitch.
hit him with the baseball bat. Alex said it was his idea. And then they lit the house on fire because they thought they were going to get rid of all the evidence.
If you're going to kill someone and then light their body on fire, if they don't have charred lungs, it's clear that they didn't die in the fire, everyone.
Yeah, but you can't just burn somebody.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
And I mean, yeah.
I'm telling people how to get away with.
Yeah.
Like almost kill them so that they inhale the smoke when they know. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's one way, but still they might find stuff on the body.
You can't get away with killing someone. Anyways,
it's very difficult to get away with killing someone. So they also brought the guy up on charges, all kinds of charges. They had like the aiding and abetting thing, and they had on kidnapping, and of course, like 10 counts of molestation. He was a convicted pedophile.
Of course he was.
How was he the family friend? That's what I want to know.
This is why you don't make friends with people
at all, ever. But so anyway, they have two trials. The two boys are tried, and then this guy is Ricky Gervais is tried.
We just start spreading this rumor.
Yeah, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. But they try the adult man first, and then seal his the results. And so when the boys are tried, we don't know whether or not jury found that guy guilty.
Oh, because it'll influence the jury.
Because they basically were both. Oh, because so like 3 months after they made that confession, then they got the lawyer. They lawyered up.
Right.
They basically came back and said, he did it. We were covering for him, and this whole thing was his plan, and we were in the trunk the whole time, and he did all of it.
And he was like, nope.
Yes, and so that guy's lawyer has to represent a child molester who is being accused of murder by children. Like the whole thing is so crazy.
This is what I'm saying about defense. Like defense attorneys should look. I wish the idea was for everyone together to look for the truth.
Yes.
Instead of making some shit up. Yeah. And being, or like, here's a technicality and this is why, I can't imagine defense attorneys like themselves that much.
No. Well, it must be really hard.
Sure.
But then they're doing it for those people that are like the few innocent.
Right.
But this guy was so not innocent. But the weird thing was they didn't convict him on the 10 molestation charges.
Wow.
They didn't, they basically brought more charges against him. And then like the thing he finally got convicted for was like holding a minor against their will or something. And he got 35 years for it, like the maximum.
That's a lot. Yeah.
The one thing they could make stick.
Yeah.
But because those boys had lied and done all that stuff, it made this guy look better than he should have looked.
Totally.
And there are a lot of people who still feel like no one ever heard what really actually happened because there's no way that child molester was just an innocent bystander in that whole thing.
Well, when you think about these kids who were 12 and 13 but looked really young, does that mean that how do they hit their dad over the head with a baseball bat and kill him? That doesn't sound like something a young looking 12 or 13, like a slight, you know what I mean? Like
well, the older Derek is the one that did it, and he was a little taller and bigger, but the guy was sitting in like a lazy boy recliner. And so he may have been asleep. He may have just snuck up on him because they had run away. So they weren't in the house. Right. They weren't around.
So they snuck into the house
and killed him.
And what's the story with the dad? Was he like a dick too? Like, was it?
There's no proof. That's the other thing is that they couldn't prove anything. They couldn't prove the molestation. Everything was not word of mouth, but hearsay or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dad, they just said the dad was really strict.
Right.
And sometimes he would stare at them and they didn't like it. So I think it was just like those kids just looked worse and worse and worse and worse every time they talked about anything.
Yeah. So it's like the dad was a dad trying best.
To be.
Maybe he was a dick.
Maybe he was a dick, but he was trying, But who knows? Like, and also it was his friend.
Totally.
The child molester was his friend. That's the reason that guy was in their life. So who knows?
Do you wonder about like people we know that you're like, oh, like they're a child, like what if they turn out to be a child molester? You would never know.
No.
You would never know.
Secrets and lies. And now they're both out of jail.
Shut up.
They eventually got convicted. The older one got 8 years in jail and the little one got 7.
Jesus.
And now they're out. And one is like on drugs and violated his parole and had to go back. Alex, the younger one, because he got like into a car accident or something. It's all just really terrible and sad.
Where are they living? Down the street from here.
No. This all happened in Florida.
Okay.
But then they moved to somewhere in Texas.
Okay.
I think.
Damn.
Crazy.
So crazy.
And also, as I was doing it, I was like, oh, I love the story. It's so disgusting and crazy. But then there's no real answers, which drives me nuts.
I want to talk to the mom.
Oh, she came in. Not only did she come in the 11th hour, but Rosie O'Donnell hired her 2 lawyers for the boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think she was afraid they weren't getting like a fair thing. So she put some Florida lawyers on retainer for them.
Damn, Rosie.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that mom. I hope she fucking can't have more kids.
Well, I think she's out of the game. I think she kind of didn't do it very good.
I bet she takes 0 responsibility.
Well, she was in there trying to say like, here's how it needs to go. And the prosecuting attorney was like, lady, they wouldn't be here if you paid any attention to them.
Ouch.
Yeah. Which is true.
I mean, totally true.
You can't just bail and then come back, when everything's gone to shit.
You can't bail. Mom or dad, you can't bail on your kid and expect them to have an okay life.
Mm-mm. No.
You can't do that.
Especially mom.
Not to be fucking sexist, but
it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're telling your kids they're not wanted.
Yeah, that they don't matter to you, the one person that matters the most to them.
Totally.
Ugh. Gross.
This is a fun subject.
That's mine.
It's a good one. What is it called? Is it like
I guess the Derek and Alex King trial?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Want to hear my favorite murder?
I really do.
For children who kill their parents?
Yes.
Mine is the Richardson family murder. Okay, so in Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada.
I love when Canadians get violent.
Canadians, I've been noticing from the Facebook group, there's a lot of fucked up murders in Canada.
Yeah, there are.
And it's really interesting.
I think because there's like so much, it's wide open space.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is Canada's youngest multiple murderer.
Oof.
Her name is Jasmine Richardson.
Is this the one that's 12 but looks like she's 25?
Shut up. Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Yes, it totally is. So in April of 2006, Mark Richardson, who was 42, Deborah Richardson, who was 48, and this is this fucking sad part. I mean, it's all sad, but Jacob Richardson, who was 8 years old, was found dead. And the daughter, who was 12 years old, was nowhere to be found. So this is the reason there's photos of her out there, is because at first she was a missing person. So they splayed her photo all over the news and like, where is this chick? Turns out they find her. The next day she gets arrested. She is 12 years old, hot, like goth chick. Dating a 23-year-old dude named Jeremy Allen Steinke. Steinke. Steinke.
That's the worst last name of all
I
time.
know. Maybe he rebelled because he's like this gross. He's like the dude that we probably dated in high school.
Yeah.
He's like a gross goth dude who looks like probably wears eyeliner. He said he was a 300-year-old werewolf that liked the taste of blood. He's like that guy. Like gross. I dated when I was like 14 and on drugs. I dated older dudes and I thought it was the coolest. Like this is what the story interested me too, because it was like, oh yeah, that could have been me. I mean, I would never have killed my family, but
who knows if you get like pulled in by some weirdo.
Yeah, and he kind of, it definitely seems like he's the one who egged the whole thing on, because he said he watched, like hours before the murder, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
And was like, me and my girlfriend are these people, we're going to kill your family. So they went in there. The dad, this is so graphic. The dad was stabbed so many times, he didn't have blood in him anymore.
Oh my God.
When they found him. And then this is the saddest part. Don't listen if you don't want to hear about children getting murdered, because I don't even want to. This poor 8-year-old kid, she sat up there, his big sister sat up there with him. She says she covered his ears while his parents got killed in the basement. And then, because she didn't want him to hear it. So it's like, well, then she also didn't want him to get murdered. But the guy came up there, the boyfriend, and was like, kill him. So together they kind of killed him.
Ugh.
Just like disgusting and awful and like
Insane.
And it makes me not, she's 12 years old, but it makes me have no sympathy for her anymore.
No.
You know?
No. If she could do that, sit with her brother and cover his ears or whatever, there was some modicum of control that she had, or she could have taken him out the window.
Totally.
Or something.
Something. And now, man, she's going to community fucking college and has a job and lives on her own.
Oh.
Because you can't be tried as an adult when you're under 14 in Canada for murder. So or the longest you can get is 10 years. So she was 12 at the time, got 10 years, got out early. She's out under the care of a psychiatrist. She expresses genuine remorse, quote, genuine. I mean, I was a little shit when I was young, but I knew you don't kill your family.
Well, I don't think it's a fair comparison. You probably
But being a little shit and a murderer is not the same thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's true. And I wonder what drugs they were doing. Were they on drugs together?
It didn't talk about drugs, but they had to be on something.
Yeah. Oh,
I know. So he got 3 life sentences. Yeah.
So she essentially she only got punished for a little while?
She's going to school. I was reading a Reddit thing that's like, someone was like, yeah, I go to this school and none of us know who she is, even though there's photos of her and she looks so much older. Look at Jasmine Richardson. She's like a pretty gothy girl who looks 18 at the least.
At the least.
But you'd think that you could recognize her, but everyone's like, no one can tell who she is.
Well, you know what? I bet she grew those eyebrows in.
Sure.
She probably got a nice stencil, an eyebrow stencil.
Let's say hair is bleached blonde now, maybe.
Bleached blonde would be smart.
No, or maybe she's like the most square looking person in the world now.
She goes full J. Crew.
Full J. Crew.
Yeah. That's a good way to hide.
Perm? Marsha Clark perm?
Bugged out Marsha Clark eyes?
Yeah, totally. Spray tan. Because you're not goth anymore.
And also, or she could be doing mousy brown hair that almost isn't a color and like John Lennon glasses and just being like sexless, plain.
Yeah.
Like the person. I always think about that of like, if I ever wanted to be a spy, I know exactly what I would wear and like do.
We don't look like spies, you and I.
No.
Yeah. You'd have
I
to
look
be
like an old goth lady who stopped trying 3 years ago.
No, you don't. We would have to go real norm. Real normal.
Yes.
Not norm.
Yeah. It would have to be light honey brown box dyed hair.
And also like cardigan sets.
Yeah.
Right.
And or maybe just have a shopping day at Marshall's.
We would have to look like I looked, or like one would look when you have an office job you hate and don't want to spend any money on the clothes.
Yeah. So it's those like button down blouses that like are ruched at the waist.
Yes.
And then a pencil skirt.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to hide in plain sight.
Cheap, shitty boots,
black tights.
And then your purse is clearly from Payless. Like your purse is from Payless.
Sure. And then you just got a scrunchie. You've got all the hair, the permed hair up in a scrunchie.
All of it's up in a scrunch.
No makes.
Shaved eyebrows. And then they're penciled back in.
Ooh, that almost might seem glamorous though.
That is.
I think you grow the eyebrows in.
Yeah.
That'd be hard for me though.
Okay. Lip liner only, no lipstick.
Yes. Or just no lipstick.
Right.
Just no lips.
Oh my God.
What about those people that wear all foundation?
Oh,
and that's it.
yeah.
So just foundation, you have like an all beige face.
It's like no contouring whatsoever.
No contouring, no lipstick, no eye makeup.
Oh.
You just got the basics covered.
Yeah.
The baby.
My cat is stoked on this look for me. He's like, you'll just never leave the house anymore.
Wow, I'm fascinated.
I am too.
I do remember seeing that picture, and when I read that she was 12, I was like,
yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah. I don't know how. I was like, that must be an older photo of her. Nope. That's what she looked like. And I think she supposedly lied. They maybe met on a chat in a chat room. And supposedly she might have been lying about her age, saying she was 15. So he's still a 23-year-old fucking a 15-year-old.
Yes. But also, if he's 300, he should have been able to pick up on that lie.
Yeah.
If he's been around that much, you'd think he would know.
And they killed their parents supposedly because they disapproved of the relationship, which is like, that's what's bothering me so much about the whole thing is like, these parents get killed for parenting.
Yeah.
That bothers me so much. Like, these parents get killed for something that later in your life, you're like, they were right. Like,
Yes.
I look back at my mom and how mad I was at her and embarrassed I was at certain moments. Like, and I'm like, oh, no. You were being an asshole. She was parenting.
Yes. Although in some of these cases where it goes to murder, it's like, what was it like in the day-to-day in that house?
Yeah.
Because it's not, there definitely are the kids that are like sociopaths or psychopaths that kill their parents because they want money or you know, whatever it is. But then I think there's some that it gets built in by like either, you know, abuse or just like creepy shit happening that it's a reaction.
So, but I just hate blaming. I mean, on one hand, you got to be like
blaming
the parents. I say who I'm blaming. You got to like, okay, I know this is so like naive of me, but like the parents were still married. So maybe they couldn't have been that fucked up, which is so silly of me. I know, but like,
you're just trying to use your context clues.
Yes.
Put it all together.
Yes, I am.
That's why, like, yeah, and those in my story where it's like, does anybody know anything else?
Yeah,
because I would just like a little bit of background information.
Well, a lot of the websites are just regurgitating the same shit from every article you've already read, which is why I love Reddit, because there's always some person who's like, I remember the news reports. Like, I didn't know that the reason there are photos of her out there, even though she was 12, is because they thought she was missing. So they let those. They released those photos of her initially. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah. They probably thought she was like taken.
Totally. And she could have played that to her advantage.
Well,
12.
If you're always on the lookout for a great audiobook or just want help figuring out what to listen to next, there's a podcast you should know about.
It's called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audio Book Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode takes a closer look at some of the most talked about new audiobooks on Audible, spanning a wide range of genres from sci-fi and literary fiction to rom-coms, thrillers, and comedy.
Cal is joined by guests who dig into what these stories are about, what makes them stand out as audiobooks, and why they're connecting with listeners right now.
If you're looking for your next listen, this is a great place to start.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye. The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's U.S.-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, whatever turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.
I just want to talk more about what you would do to hide in plain sight. I feel like I've thought about this more than I even realize. Like hoop earrings.
I mean, sometimes I'll think of like being a spy and like what a bummer it is that we're in a day and age where we can't just disappear and become spies or just disappear, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bummer. Like you'd always hope there's some day in your life when you get to just like have a spy moment or have a, you know, we all want to be private detectives
for sure. I would love it.
Can someone hire us for a job as private detectives so we can just have one experience?
We want to get paid, but we don't have qualifications.
None. I mean, I feel
it
like
should be something important.
Yeah, I feel like you and I, above anyone else I know, would be better at this than anyone else.
I mean, I sure would give it my all. I promise to read every article.
Yeah, I think we'd be good at it. I think we'd be good. I think we'd know to like how to separate and what to like, how much space to give them and what to pretend that you're doing. And
well, and also that thing of the detectives talk about, and it's held against them a lot, but I believe in it 100% is that gut reaction to people.
Yeah.
When they just go, I like this guy for something, or this guy doesn't feel right.
Right.
I find that fascinating because so many different times in my life, I've been in places where I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm just going to get away from this person right now. I've done that a lot.
Yep.
And you just trust it.
Yeah, I agree.
Should we do a emails?
Yeah, we have some good your hometown murders. You guys are really fucking killing it.
You're killing it. And so much so, I don't know if you guys saw, but we got a really nice review on the AV Club that specifically mentioned how good the hometown murder stories are.
Totally.
And
My
how
cat's
scary they are.
Gonna rip up your notes right
That's
now.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are part of this podcast and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you can email them to us at myfavoritemurder@gmail.com. You can join the Facebook group. It's a private group, so people won't see that you're an insane person who loves murders.
But you have to ask to join it. Is that right?
Yeah, you just need to be approved, and you're being approved by me. And I so far have not approved anyone, so it's not scary. And then we also have a Twitter account, My Fave Murder, FAV. So if you need to go there, you should follow us there. Yeah. Too. Okay, you want to start?
Sure. Let's see. This is the one I marked. I like to lay in bed and read these.
I know, I do
the
too.
best. And then flag ones that are like, clear, concise, easy. So let's see. This is one that I flagged. Ooh, this is creepy. So, hi ladies. This is from Maite, Maite. Maite Elgueta Clavel. And I think she's originally from Chile. So that's why she has such a fascinating name. Maite. All right. So she says, hi, ladies. Really cool to have found your podcast. I'm originally from Chile, but I've lived in New Zealand, NZ.
Yeah, sure.
For over 10 years now, NZ. My husband and I are really fascinated by cold cases and always talk about it. There's so many here in NZ that are very interesting and worth mentioning, like the Bain murders or the Mark Lundy's case. Naming them here so you have a chance to research a little. But the one I want to tell you about happened in the town I grew up in, and the victim was a student from my school. So that's one personal connection on the case. Carla Oyarzun was a 15-year-old talented student and athlete who was found dead at a sports training park in Osorno, Chile. She had been raped, beaten, and strangled with her own running tights. On the evening of December 17th, 2008, Carla and her sister went for the usual training session at the city outdoor sports facility. They would usually go to training with their dad, but that day their mom was sick, so the dad stayed home looking after her. And the girls trained together for a while, then separated. Carla stayed behind doing extra laps, and her sister went home. In parentheses, terrible move. After a few hours and with no signs of Carla, the family members and friends went to look for her. And among these friends was fellow athlete and former coach of Carla, Christian Rogel, Rogel, 35. He knew the area very well, so he led the search that night and also helped the police search the following morning. He even talked to the media saying that he had seen her training and have told her that she shouldn't be on her own, that it was late.
All red flags.
It was dangerous. Yep. She wrote, I mean, hello.
You're just implicating. You're telling everyone that you were there.
Yeah. You're so interested.
Yep.
So Carla's body was discovered the following morning at a remote part of the training field, an area that was covered in really high wheatgrass, a wheat-like grass. So as you might have guessed, he raped and killed her. And do you know how he got caught? His wife saw him coming home that night and jumping in the shower with his clothes on as if he was trying to wash them. She found that odd. And when she heard about Carla being dead, she checked her husband's wet clothing and it was covered in dry grass like the wheatgrass.
Son of a bitch.
And then she saw something that looked like blood. So she called the police and the blood was matched to Carla's DNA. He raped her with a condom so he wouldn't get caught.
Ugh.
He was found guilty of rape and first-degree murder, is currently serving a life sentence in a local prison. He's never confessed to killing her. he first said that they were lovers and the sex was consensual, later admitted to have raped her, but insisted he left her alive. Yeah, right.
Dude. Just confess at this point.
Yeah.
Good for his fucking wife, man. Like,
I know.
You know, that's the kind of person that people need to be, is like,
imagine that moment where you look down and you see all the, oh my God.
I would want to throw up. I would run out of the house.
That's like that moment in Silence of the Lambs where she's like, may I use your phone, please?
Right.
Where you try to act calm, but there's no way to be calm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good. I read an article recently that was just an interview from the two. Mister, I don't want to hurt your dog, and puts the lotion on. I read an article that was just interviewing the two of them and what their experiences were like, and it was amazing.
Were they together?
No,
Oh, okay.
It was like quotes from both of them. But
that's so funny.
I've never heard that story before. And
every time I see Mr. I Got Your Dog, every time I see her in anything else, I'm so proud.
Did you know she was in Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
I did not realize it was her until I read that artitle. I was so happy for her.
She's doing great.
I know, she's fine. She's
Life
got
after that pit.
Residual money. Okay, here's mine. I'm going to read this one from someone on our Facebook group, Lori Baker Martin. Darling girl. She says, here's a murder that happened in my hometown of Coffeyville, Kansas on December 11th, 1999. A man named John Dalton, a social worker, married a woman with 2 kids. Her name was Holly Stack. No one knows exactly what sent John Dalton off the deep end of these things. His former landlady said he was kind, attentive, charming, but he hid behind a door in their house on that day and waited for his 2 stepchildren to come home from school and then beat them to death with an aluminum baseball bat. I know. Then he hid out and waited for Holly to come home from work. He did the same to her. He stayed in the house with those 3 horribly mutilated bodies for 3 days. He even ate meals in the kitchen with them. So clearly he fucking went. It's not like he just wanted to kill them. Like something snapped.
Yeah.
The end of this story is both unsatisfactory and fulfilling. John Dalton was arrested and charged with the murders, but he never stood trial. While he was waiting for trial, he developed throat cancer and succumbed to it behind bars 2 years later. On a more satisfying note, Coffeyville has started a safe house for women at that site.
Oh, that's cool.
It's called Holly's House. Incidentally, while I don't think John Dalton was a relative of Coffeyville's famous Dalton gang members, the shootout between that gang and townspeople in 1892 resulted in the deaths of 4 gang members, 4 townspeople, and the sheriff. It's Coffeyville's claim to fame.
Wow, Coffeyville.
Who would have thought Coffeyville, Kansas?
I do love those Midwestern stories, though, because
Sure.
there's something extra, like, it's all quiet and crickets at night and everything, and then just someone waiting behind a door.
Well, are you watching the new Stephen King Hulu fucking?
No.
Dude.
Is it so good?
Dude. It's so good.
What's it called?
11. What's the date that?
11/23?
63?
Oh, I didn't realize that was Stephen King.
That's the day Kennedy was killed. And the whole thing is like going back, and it's like a Back to the Future thing.
Oh.
It's good. It might get, it's good. It's really good. It's fun.
I got to see it.
If you're into he goes back in time and tries to stop President Kennedy from being killed.
Oh my God, just like your dream.
Like my dream.
For his brother.
Right. Because I don't think anything could have been done at that point. But it's good. And like other little things along the way. There's like other storylines. It's fun.
Awesome.
Everyone should watch it. It's on Hulu.
I love it.
Yeah. Wow. That was fun.
Yeah. Action packed. A lot of bats.
A lot of baseball bats, unfortunately.
A lot of terrible children.
Don't keep a baseball bat in your house, people.
But keep those murder stories coming.
Please.
We do love them and we are reading them.
Oh my God, we are.
And it's just kind of exciting.
Yeah, we love it. You guys, thanks for listening. Follow us on all the places we talked about earlier.
And rate us on iTunes. Rate, review, and
subscribe. Please do that, because that gets us so many more viewers and listeners, like the higher up we get. And we want everyone to listen to this because we want everyone to be fucked up in the head.
Yay.
Like us.
We need to share. It's sharing is caring.
It definitely is.
I'm talking about.
And go to feralaudio.com for a lot more things on better podcasts.
And, stay sexy.
Stay sexy. Don't get murdered.
Bye.
Bye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Say, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Say on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.